Welcome to the session. Topic of this session is Krashak Bharati Cooperative Limited, that is KRBCO. We generally call this society as a KRBCO. And KRBCO is one of the important largest cooperative society in India and plays an important role in the contribution of the agriculture sectors, and it is one of the premier cooperative societies. Like others, we have the IFFCO, AMUL, NAFED. There are some sugar cooperative societies are also there. So KRBCO is one of the important cooperative society in India, and the prime objective of KRBCO is to have the fertilizer production, particularly the urea or the nitrogen and ammonia based the fertilizer in the country. They have also established the facility for the biofertilizer production. They have the facility for the seed production also. They are undertaking different types of activity for the agricultural development and cooperative sector development. So in this session, basically we are going to discuss about the KRBCO, its evaluations, its activities, its objectives and missions, their expansion, and there are different activities for the cooperative development or farming community development. So these are the things we are going to discuss in this session. The KRBCO was started on the 17th April 1980 as a national level multi-state cooperative society, and it was the first cooperative society which established a gas-based state-of-the-art high capacity fertilizer complex at the Hazira in the Gujarat. And they have the capacity of the fertilizer, like in case of the ammonia plants, they have the 8.91 lakh metric ton ammonia production, ammonia based fertilizer production capacity. For urea plants, they have the capacity of 14.52 lakh metric ton of urea production. And the plant they have established in Hazira, Surat district of the Gujarat. And they started the setting of this plantation, this plant activity in the 1990, and they could establish, they could start the plant, the fertilizer production activity in 1985 in a record time. And they saved a large amount of money which was proposed to for the establishment of this plant, and they could establish this plant and the less cost than the proposed cost. And presently this KRBCO is registered under the Multi-State Cooperative Society Act 2002, and the Government of India through the Department of Fertilizer was a member of the KRBCO. And there was other members also there, like National Cooperative Development Corporations. But the equity of this Government of India was reduced to nil on the 4th July 2013 under the provision of the MSCS Act 2002. So KRBCO is not owned or nor controlled nor financed by the Government of India or any state government. It is fully owned cooperative society. So only the member of the cooperative society, they are the owner. There is no role of Government of India now in the KRBCO capital share. So here the paid up share capital of the society is rupees 389.79 crores. And this paid up share capital was contributed by the 9,471 cooperative societies all over the country. This figure is given on the March 31st, 2017. And mission of the KRBCO is to act as a catalyst to agricultural and rural development by selecting, financing and managing the projects that are both socially desirable and commercially profitable. So actually the mission of the KRBCO is to select, to implement the projects which are socially desirable, which are desirable by the farming community, and the project which are also the commercially profitable. So actually Both the things they have kept in mind while designing the activities of the CRIPCO, the profitability as well as the usefulness to the society, to the member. And mission of the CRIPCO is to become a world-class organization that represents the farmer or farming community and maximize their returns. So their vision too is to represent the farming community as well as to maximize the farmers' return through a specialization in agricultural inputs, rural need-based products and other diversified businesses that maximize this their stakeholders' value. So actually they are specialized in the agricultural inputs. They want to do different activity related to agricultural inputs or rural need-based products, so that the business of the cooperative society as well as the representative farmers, they maximize their values. Objective of the CRIPCO is to strengthen the cooperative systems. Actually, they undertake many activities to promote the cooperatives, and they want to enhance the urea installed capacity and increasing its market share. So, CRIPCO want to increase their marketing share in case of the urea marketing, and they want to ensure optimum utilization of the existing plant and machinery. So, they want to run at full capacity of the their plant, and they want to diversify into other crop sectors like power, port, infrastructure, rural retail. So, they have started different activity in this area also. They are also involved in the transfer of technology for modern farming and improving in the farmers' livelihood, and they educate and train the farmers, provide free testing facilities for the soil nutrients and irrigation water. That type of objective is also having with the CRIPCO. And here the structure of CRIPCO, you can understand, there are membership or there are organizations. We can divide the CRIPCO into two parts, and membership of the CRIPCO is primary agriculture credit cooperative society or the district agriculture marketing cooperative society, and then state agricultural marketing cooperative federations and national level cooperative federation or government of India. They are the part of the CRIPCO as a membership, and they of course the farmers are the member of the CRIPCO. And in case of the organization, actually they have the marketing activity in all the states and territories, and they have the ammonia urea plant at Hazira, and they have also the seed processing plant at 10 places like Himmatnagar in Gujarat, the Hisar, Haryana, Devas, MP, Abhor in Punjab, Kota, Rajasthan, Aligarh, Jangipur, the Mot, Sanjapur, Gajrola in Uttar Pradesh, and the CRIPCO is also having the biofertilizer production plants in Hazira, Varanasi, in Ranja in the Maharashtra. Then they have different types of organization to help the people like Krishak Bharati Seva Kendra in UP, Haryana, Punjab. So they have the plant, they have the some facilitative centers, they have the marketing infrastructure, and the membership of the CRIPCO is all types of cooperative societies. They are the member of the CRIPCO, and they are taking different type of activities. They are doing lot of expansions and diversifications in their activities. Like in 2005, they started this joint venture project with the Oman oil company that came on the stream, the Sultan Tob Oman, and in that company actually they have the 25% equity for the fertilizer production in this setup. And CRIPCO Fertilizers Limited, that is also a fully 100% subsidiary of the CRIPCO that also undertake the fertilizer production activities. Then the CRIPCO have diversified in the power sectors by investing in the Gujarat State Energy Generation. Then CRIPCO Incorporated Infrastructure Limited also, and that is a basically 100% subsidiary venture into logistic business. Then the CRIPCO is holding 2.3% equity in the Nagarjuna Oil Refinery Limited and 1.84% equity in Nagarjuna Fertilizers and Chemical Limited, and they also hold the 5% equity in the Indian Commodity Exchange ICX. And they have started new products, new marketing initiative have been started by the Crebico, and actually they are promoting the use of the biofertilizer in the agriculture sector, in the farming sectors, and they have established 3 units to manufacture the biofertilizers. One is the Hazira, Gujarat, another in the Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh, and third is in the Lanja in the Maharashtra. And they have also entered in the quality seed production and marketing, and they have initiated seed multiplication program in the year 1991 to provide the quality certified seed of the crop to the farmers. They have established the 10 seed processing plants for the production of the seed, and they are also undertaking the yielding hybrid seeds of various crops like BT cottons. They are dealing with the crops, and they also undertake the import and marketing of the fertilizers like DAP, phosphatic or phosphoric fertilizers, and muriate of potash. From time to time, whenever requirement, they goes for the import of this phosphorus and potassic fertilizers, and they market to the farmers. They have also entered into organic agriculture. Actually, they are dealing with the city waste compost, or they prepare the compost from the city waste and they sell to the farmers. And the important features of Crebico is they have the outstanding track record in all spheres of its activities, and fully embodied the cooperative philosophies. They operate in the cooperative philosophy. They undertake this. They operate by following the principles of cooperative societies or cooperative organizations, and they are making sustained efforts towards the promoting the cause of the modern agriculture as well as the cooperatives in the country, and they are committed, they are sincere, they have the high standards of excellence in the functioning or operating the cooperative societies. And here we have the production data from the Crebico, like they have the ammonia production of 13.67 lakh metric ton. Then they have the urea production of 23.31 lakh metric ton. They have the biofertilizer production of 7.5 lakh metric ton. Then they have the production of this certified seed, that is 1.72 lakh quintals. So good amount of production from the Crebico, and they also have some excellence in the sale from the Crebico, like the urea sale based on the production at Hazira. They have the sale of these 23.86 lakh metric ton, and total urea sales which from the Crebico, from Omipco and the Crebico Fertilizer Limited, they have around 46.89 lakh metric tons. So quite a substantial sale of the urea from the Crebico. They have imported the DAP also, that is 5.39 lakh metric ton, and they have the marketing of the biofertilizers, that is liquid biofertilizer, that is 6.99 lakh liters. And then they have sale of city compost, that is 27.29 thousand metric ton. And the financial performance of the Crebico is also excellent. And in the year 2018-19, they had the total sale turnover, that is rupees 9,179 crore rupees, and then they also got some other revenues from other activities, like which is accounted as rupees 146 crore rupees. And then total income of the Crebico in the year 2018-19 was 9,325 crore rupees, and they got the profit before tax was 205.54 crores, and they had the profit after tax, after paying the taxes to the government, that is 167.56 crore rupees. So very good results or outstanding results from the Karpuko in terms of the turnover, in terms of their production capacity, in terms of the sale performance from the Karpuko, and they are continuously making efforts to strengthen the cooperative society. They are encouraging the cooperatives to become self-reliant and modern, and for that purpose they are taking the training of the primary cooperative society staff for better business handling, including the use of information technology. So they are providing different type of technology to the cooperative staffs, and I know they have constructed a large number of the storage community centers. So these centers can be used as a warehouse by the farmers, and they can also use that places as a community or social function whenever required. And they advise the farmers on various agriculture related problems. Sometimes they personally can contact with the Karpuko, or they can also contact using the Kisan helpline. And they have established the Krishi Paramarsh Kendra at Noida that provide the soil testing facility to the farmer. There is no cost involved. The farmers can test their soil without giving any cost or without giving any fees to the Karpuko. So it will be completely free to the farmers. And they also provide some rebate to the members cooperative society on their actual urea purchase, and they pay handsome dividend to its member cooperative societies for their share capital contributions, utilization of available godowns of PEX for storing fertilizers. They also utilize the PEX godowns, so PEX also get some income from them. Then they provide adequate training to cooperative salesmen, the secretariats, the managers of PEX for handling the fertilizers marketing, and they provide assistance to cooperative sale point for their facelifting. So making the sale point beautiful, some attractive, providing some basic facility at the sales point. So they also undertake that type of activities. And they conduct different educational and promotional programs through the local cooperatives for improving the linkage of the farmers with the cooperative societies, and they arrange the adequate and timely stocking of fertilizers at the sales point. And they also take various activities, and particularly they adopt the cooperative societies for their upliftment, and then they undertake the marketing of certified and hybrid seeds through the cooperative societies, and they provide some awards also to some eminent peoples who are helping the cooperative philosophy, the cooperative activity. And so that's why the Karpuko is working for the development of cooperative societies in India. And the Karpuko also undertake the various farmer services, like they transfer the latest farm technology and rural welfare programs for improving the livelihood activities in the rural area. So far they have organized, the Karpuko have organized around 1,04,443 programs, which includes the farmers meeting, the Kisan Melas, the field demonstrations, field days, cooperative conferences, the product promotion campaign, seed seminars, group discussions, and they have also undertaken various CSR activities, corporate social responsibility activities, like human health campaign, animal health campaign, sanitization campaign, and rural sports and drinking water facilities. So they have also organized different activity in the corporate social responsibilities. And so far 151 lakh farmers have been benefited. Also the persons of the cooperative society, they have benefited by the different services which were provided by the Karpuko. And they have distributed more than 150 lakhs technical folders during these different campaigns or demonstration or training programs to the farmers or member of the cooperative societies. The Karpuko also established different Seva Kendras, like that is called as the Krishak Bharti Seva Kendras. That is basically retail outlets which was started in 1984. There are two objectives of this Krishak Bharti Seva Kendra. They provide the sales, basically that is the sales center, and they also provide different kind of services to the farmers or member farmers. And so far the KRBCO have established 62 number of KBSK which are operational in 5 states, and now they have objective to have 100 number of the Krishak Bharti Seva Kendra in India. And they provide a range of essential agro inputs such as fertilizers, which include the urea, DAP, NPK, muriate of potash, certified and hybrid seeds of the major crops, water soluble fertilizer also they provide, and they compost, biofertilizer, agrochemicals, need based agro inputs. All this type of activity is done through the Krishak Bharti Seva Kendra. And dissemination of the latest technical know-how regarding the use of agro inputs also taken places using this Krishak Bharti Seva Kendra. They provide the farm implements, equipments like sprayer, duster, seed fertilizer drills, urea broadcaster, seed training drums, different machinery to the farmers for their use free of cost through this Krishak Bharti Seva Kendra. Educate the farmers through the conducting field demonstration. They also act as a fair sales point to stabilize the prices of essential inputs, and they actually this Kendra also provide a forum or common discussion forum for the farmers. Farmers can come there, they can discuss their problem, they can find the solution to their problem. So the Krishak Bharti Seva Kendra is basically work as a common discussion forum for them. And this Krishak Bharti basically the KRBCO, they have also established the Gramin Vikas Trust, that is also called as a GVT. They manage, basically GVT manage different rural development project in various states of the country, and the major activity of the GVT is basically the formation of the self-help groups, organization of general health camp. They also organize the animal health camps. They establish the grain banks, and they undertake this soil and water conservation activity. And this GVT has adopted many tribal villages across India for their development. And basically they are managing 2 rain-fed farming projects under the KRBCO that is operated by the GVT, that is called as GVT East and GVT West. And now we can sum up this session that the Krishak Bharti Cooperative Limited was established in 1980 with the objective to have fertilizer production. More than 9,000 cooperative society are the members of the KRBCO, and it is set up, the KRBCO has set up the fertilizer production unit complex at the Hazira, Gujarat, and it has seed processing plants and liquid biofertilizer production units in the Hazira and other places also, and not only the production but also they involved in the marketing of the KRBCO, marketing of the agro inputs, including the city waste compost. The KRBCO also undertake the extension and farmers training programs for the better farming and agriculture prosperity, and various social activities or farming service activities or the environmental protection activity they have undertaken. They have established the Krishak Bharti Seva Kendra and also the Gramin Vikas Trust, or they have also established the Krishi Paramarsh Kendra for soil testing purpose. So a lot of activities are undertaken by the KRBCO. There is a substantial good performance by the KRBCO in terms of the fertilizer production, in terms of the financial promotion, in terms of the marketing promotion. With this, I thank you all. Thank you very much.